ultimate privacy and convenience at this custom-built home sitting on 6.29 acres. Welcome to my newest listing in Snohomish. The home is set off of a dead end, so you come down this paved road down into your driveway where your house sits. You have a 3-car garage, and then off to this, the side over here, there's area for either more parking. You could do like RV or boat parking, or what I think would be really cool is to make it into a little sport court area. They have netting around it so nothing could fly over. And you could have, I don't know, basketball hoops and pickleball, something out there that would be really fun. We're in Clearview, Snohomish, which is also where I live, so I do know the area quite well and I love it. One thing that I love about Clearview is the convenience. The convenience coupled with the ability to have such privacy like you have at this house. So you feel like you're 6.29 acres. It is so serene and beautiful and peaceful, and you feel like you have to be out like in the middle of nowhere, you know, to live here, except you're not. You're right off of Highway 9, which connects you to Woodinville, freeway access, maybe 10-12 minutes from downtown Woodinville. Same goes for downtown Snohomish. You can hop on the freeway, get to Bellevue super easily, everything on the east side super easily. And you get that level of convenience while having this gorgeous, gorgeous property. Welcome in. I am really excited to go through the house. So right when you walk in, the first thing that you notice are these massive windows and the vaulted ceilings in the main living space. And it really invites like the nature in, because you get so much of that nature and that privacy. And you feel it from inside of the house, but not in an overly wooded way like you do in other places, because you're still getting the light in and there's separation between you and the trees, yet you're looking out onto the trees and onto one of your 3 yard spaces that you have on the property as well. I absolutely love this main living room and the flow of the house in general. It is 2 levels. It's a main floor with a daylight basement. And the main floor has your primary suite on it and your office and an additional bedroom, your garage access, and all of your main like living space. So if you just wanted to live on the main floor, you don't have to go up and down any stairs, and everything you need is right here. But when you do go downstairs, you have a second primary and other bedrooms and another living space. So if you are someone that has a bigger family, or maybe generational living, or guests that are staying for an extended period of time, they have their own dedicated space down there and an extremely large bedroom to stay in, which is awesome. Okay, so going through the main living spaces on the main floor first. So this, the living room here, it's gorgeous. Ceilings are vaulted, all the windows. I love the beam that's up top as well. And it leads you right into the kitchen, where you have an island that fits like a lot of island seating, which is really nice, instead of like 2 to 3 where you see, so often. So the house was built in 2014. So even the things that have not been replaced are all still fairly new. And there's tall ceilings throughout the entirety of the home. So when you're not in the living room with the vaulted ceilings, you're over here, your ceilings are still super high. You have a walk-in pantry, plenty of storage space, counter space, a double oven. Over on this side by the stairs, you have a beverage fridge with more storage if you wanted to make that a bar area or your coffee area or whatever it is. You have that additional space right there, which I find to be very convenient. And then just right off the kitchen, you have your dining room space. So you can make this as formal or as casual as you please, whatever is more your style. And it's nice that this is so close to the kitchen and not, hold off in a room somewhere else. And then of course there is additional storage back here, more counter space. You're not gonna run out of storage in this house, that is for sure. And something that has come to be a luxury for me, because my house, for whatever reason, does not have that. Okay, so before we get into the bedrooms and the office and everything else this house has, because it has a lot, I want to stay on the theme of, your living space, in the space where would you be entertaining your guests for the most part, and that's gonna be right in this area. And so we must go to the deck next. This deck is one of my favorite features of the house because A, it's so easy from your living spaces. If you did want to have like a dining table out here or something, really easy to bring your food on over. And it's something that can be used year round. It is covered. There are these skylights that are letting additional light through. You have a chandelier that is, I think, gorgeous and fits the space so well, as well as a gas fireplace. So whether it is the summer months or the winter months or anywhere in between, this is a space that you can enjoy. It is also west facing. It's west facing and it's just looking out to your property. So you can sit and watch the sunset over your property every single night. And that is something that is pretty incredible. It's so peaceful out here that when I stop talking, you just hear the birds chirping. And if the wind comes through, you hear the leaves rustling, and it's just beyond peaceful. Next up, we're gonna check out the primary suite. So you go around the living room. This is where the front door is. You have 2 closet spaces here, and then this leads you into the primary. It is very large. You have ample space in here, some big windows looking out onto your property. And then we have an oversized bathroom and walk-in closet. The bathroom is fantastic. So you have a double vanity, a clawfoot tub that I love, an oversized shower, and then it leads you right into your walk-in closet with ample space, hopefully for everybody's clothing. This house is 4,495 square feet. And so we just left the primary on the main floor, and then we have 1 more bedroom on the main floor, as well as an office space. And so this is there's 5 bedrooms total. So we have a bathroom to my right. To the left, I have a laundry room. There's some extra storage, as well as an additional fridge, which it's awesome that it is so close to your kitchen instead of like buried in your garage somewhere. So I can appreciate that. Here is your office. It has some awesome built-ins. Again, you're looking off onto your property. And then this room is the only secondary bedroom that is on the main floor. It's a great size. We have a Murphy bed in there right now that would convey everybody that I brought in through the home so far. So, I mean, they have a lot of great things to say about the property and how serene it is and all these other things. But one of the main things everybody has said is the flow of the house and the layout is ideal, and it's ideal for so many different stages of life, which is really cool and also unique because you don't find that in homes very often. Okay, let's go downstairs. Welcome to the downstairs. When you get downstairs, you're greeted with the living space that is down here. So depending on your setup, this could be really great if you had more of a generational living situation or rental or whatever it might be, since that is the second primary bedroom. So this could be their space, or this could make for an awesome bonus room, just an additional room to be hanging out in, whether it's games or TV or whatever you're doing. There's a gas fireplace down here as well, and a wet bar. This is the second primary, and I think one of the biggest bedrooms I have ever been in. It is absolutely huge, but in the best way possible, because if you are doing an extended stay or something like that here, you have your own area for a seating area over here. That could be, if you weren't using that other living space, you could have a TV space over here or a place for work, whether it's desks or whatever it might be. So you have your connected, like a bathroom and a walk-in closet, but you also have your own washer and dryer down here, which is just essential. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. Other than the primary that's down here, we have 2 more bedrooms as well as a flex space room. So we have some more storage. Again, like the storage here, you're never going to be running out of storage, which is a beautiful thing. We have one of the 2 downstairs secondary bedrooms right here. And then the bathroom that these 2 bedrooms would share. And then this is that other bedroom. It's about the same size as that one. And then this is a flex space. So you could turn it into a bedroom if you wanted to, but there's not a closet as of now, and the window is too small for egress. So it cannot be considered a 6th bedroom, but could make for a great second office or maybe a workout room, a playroom, a craft room, really whatever you need, you have that extra space right there. Just off of the downstairs living room opens up to another round of outdoor living. So this is the lower level patio, one of two actually. This one is huge. There's tons of space here. You could easily have another seating area over there and over there. This part of it under the deck though is covered, which is great for year-round use. There is a TV in the corner if you wanted to be watching sports or something like that out here. But this is not all of the patio space that we have here. If you come this way, there's some stairs and it brings you down to yet another area of patio on this lower level. And on the way there, before I forget, we do have a shed that is detached from the house right here. So it's easy access from the driveway to get to, but then also from the grassy area if you're storing all your tools there. So these stairs bring you down from that patio to this patio. Again, it is a really good size. So if you wanted lounge chairs here, I'm thinking this would make for a great spot for a hot tub or a fire pit as well, because you're so close to the house, but the smoke is not going to be getting inside because you're also so far removed. So now that we're down here, you can get a better sense of the actual property itself. So it is on 6.29 acres, and some of that is wooded area, but then there's also quite a bit of it that is like cleared out grass. And it's in different segments, but it's done in a way that is really, really cool. You feel like you're at like a nature preserve kind of once you get down there. So this here is the first and like the main yard, I would say, because that's what you're seeing from your house. And when you get down there, it is very flat. And then to the left, just shortly once you get onto the grass, there is this gorgeous pathway that leads you to the second yard. And then from there, you can get to the third yard. But let's go check it out. Once you get down here, you really get an idea of the scope of the property. I mean, you feel the seclusion is almost seeming like a bad word. I don't know, it's seeming like you're, out in the middle of nowhere, but at the same time, you're feeling that from up there. You're feeling the privacy and the beauty of it all. But once you get down here and you see this pathway that you wouldn't even know existed, right? And you're looking back up at your house, it's just gorgeous, and it's just a totally different perspective and feel than when you're up there. When you're up there, you're looking out to this vastness and how beautiful and serene and like peaceful it is. But then when you're down here, you feel that so much more. And the first time I came down here, I was just blown away by just how much it feels like you're in like a state park or something, just surrounded by nature and beauty. And when the sun hits you when you're down here, it's just a different feeling. And what a cool opportunity it is to have this as your backyard. There's tons of different opportunities with this property. So whether you just want to live in the house, not really worry about all the yardage, you really just don't have to, right? If you're not coming down here. But if you are, I mean, this is excellent whether there are kids in your family, dogs in your family, you're looking to get horses, other livestock. I know my goats would have like an absolute field day. They'd be like, what is all this space? This is fantastic. But whatever it is, there is this space for that here, which is really, really cool that you can have all of that, but not necessarily in a way where you have to use all of it, if that kind of makes sense. This area right here is one of the things that surprised me the most about the property. Like I said, I spent a lot of time in the house, not necessarily down here. And when I first saw it, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, who has this kind of pathway on their property like that? I was just blown away. I think it's absolutely gorgeous and a unique feature, whether you're coming out here, it's the walk to your garden, if there's little kids running around and they have their tree house out here, whatever it is an awesome spot. We are now in the second yard. So when you're here, you can see the house behind me through the trees a little bit. And you can also see the sport court or the netting of what could be your sport court or additional parking as well. This area, again, I mean, I just love it. They have a big tree here that has an old rope swing on it, which I think is super cute. And there's a lot you could do here, like one of those, maybe like those hanging, one of those like chair swing things would be really great out here, reading a book out here. And then there is another pathway. So the previous owners didn't use this third yard too much, so it's not as groomed as the rest, but there is a pathway that you can go through to get to that third yard here. And again, it's, you know, similar to this. You'll go through the path. That one is a little more narrow than the one we just came through, but just, you know, plenty of room if you're on foot or ATV or whatever. Then that is your third yard. Hey cameraman, can you go film that third yard to show the people? Found the most perfect raspberry. And I think I just found another. This is nice. I hope you enjoyed the tour. So a quick, I guess, recap of numbers here. So this home is 5-bedroom with 2 separate primaries. We have the downstairs living space, a dedicated office, a flex room, 3.75 bathrooms. The home itself is 4,495 square feet, and it sits on this gorgeous 6.29 acre lot. To prepare this house for the market, we did do quite a few things, one of which was getting a pre-inspection done, which is a hill I will die on. And so with that, I have an inspection report available for people that have come through the house and are interested. We got a new hot water tank. We also got just, you know, the small things that happen around a house, right? So much of that has been repaired, and this house is in pristine, beautiful condition. This home is also on a private well, so it is just for this property. The well water has been tested, so that report can be shared, but everything looks good, so that's great. It also has its own septic system as well. So we got that has been inspected, looked at, pumped, and everything is good to go there as well. But all of these reports I have that I can send out to anybody who's interested. We're listed at $2.4 million. And again, we're in Clearview, Snohomish, so not far from Seattle and Bellevue. I'll have all the drive times with traffic and no traffic in the description. If you would like a private showing, please reach out. I would absolutely love to take you through this home. If you have any questions, all of my contact information is in the description. My name is Bella Chafee-Lakich. I am a realtor here in the greater Seattle area, primarily serving both King and Snohomish counties. I would absolutely love to help you find home, whether you are buying, you're relocating, you're selling in the area. I would love to have a discussion with you about how I can best help you. I'll see you in the next one.